I am at Street Week Sweden 2021 on Kjula drag strip, and let's have a walk around and check all the cars for this year's event. This very cool event where they have to drive the cars themselves between all of the 5 tracks. Looks like an ordinary Volvo 240, or not so ordinary, but it has the 4-cylinder red block engine, but 16 valve head here, big Borg turbo, and heavy modified. I heard that it was 1200 horsepower out of this one, so it will be interesting to see if it holds up all this trip this week. Very clean interior here. Have the fuel tech dash, and yeah, it's a Liberty gearbox there. Passenger seat, of course, a race seat there as well. Very good looking in red here, and some really big tires back there. Just installed the wheelie bars here, long ones, that they will remove it for the road use and just have them on the track here. This very cool rod here, and it's not a lot of room in the engine bay here. So very compact, good with this cooling plate here, intercooler from 417 Motorsport. Impossible to see the turbos, but somewhere down there. Nice with the fresh air scoop there. Get some fresh air. Very minimalistic and cozy. It is an 427 aluminum block there, and the turbos are twin 67 and about 24 psi now. Classic Chevy 56 it looks like, and I heard this one coming through the gates when I was outside, and it did not sound like an Chevy 56, because we have the famous 2J engine in this one, single turbo, and yeah, VVTi intercooler in front. Not a very usual engine in these cars. Looking very clean. Yeah, would be interesting to see how this performs. Yeah, interior looking pretty stock here, except of that iPad there for instrumentation, I guess, for the from the ECU.
Ja, visst, så jäkla stencool.
We have a Corvette here with a massive turbo. It's a precision turbo here, really big one. I guess it's over 90 millimeters. LS engine in this one, water intercooler, big tires. Maybe the water tank is there between the seats. Very short and big exhaust here out of the hood. Will be interesting to see if all of the cars make it all the way around this trip here this year without problem from the police. Oh, nice headrest there also for the passenger. Yeah, remember this one from 2 years ago. It had a turbo here in the front, and now it's just a pipe there and a turbo a little bit further up there. But the body is looking pretty stock. Some of the transportation tires and wheels are very interesting. Here we have some Volvo rims with a very big spacer. 300 millimeters maybe. They're leaving now, 5:38 as best today, but they had some traction problems. The turbo, by the way, it's 91 millimeter now. Before they had the 88, so a little bit more power and better engine for this year also built there. We have some Mercedes here. Maybe it's a diesel, I don't know. I think this one is a diesel, a Chevy Nova. There is a Mercedes engine here, and it looks like the diesel one. Oh, it also has some plate here. I think it's like an shut-off, emergency shut-off, so it kills all the air to the engine. They have a class here just for the diesel cars. All the 5 Series, and they are working with the car. I think the gearbox, even before it started, some problems. It has an 3-liter diesel engine with actually 3 turbos. One of them here, other one's harder to find.
Yeah.
Also about 3 bars of boost only, they say now. Having the family with the caravan, nice week trip here. S4 Audi, the famous 5-cylinder engine, making great engine sound. Wastegate cover here, the Borg Warner turbo. 15-inch drag tires all around, and looking stock interior, back seat there, luxury car. Bel Air 55 Chevy, I think, from Denmark. They have a dash here in the instrument. Yeah, it has a roll cage, but yeah, the couch in the front and in the back. Race seats in the back as well. That was cool. Beautiful turbo stop here. The exhaust manifolds, beautiful welds. The details, the block off here. We have the air filters, and yeah, smart to put the filters in front here and some block off so you don't get all of the heat for the filters there. Billet valve covers and some more billet here. I think this is a cooling plate or an yeah, intercooler there. Looks like really nice pieces. BMW Touring, and this one I have seen on Gatubil, on the driving the track there, and yes, I think also you can see some tire marks here from drifting, so it's, yeah, not just a drag car, it's used for drifting as well. It has a divider back here, so the battery and the fuel system with a nuke surge tank back here. You have the beautiful Supra here, changing out the street tires, Volk street tires, to the drag racing ones. The very nice engine bay of the Supra here. Engine is, anywise, it's the same as last time, and they have a little bit bigger rear tires now. 10.5W.
Och nu kommer han. Det var Börje som kom och sa.
The S10 pickup winner from last year, or it was no event during Corona 2020, but 2019, when this event was at the last time, then this was the winner. And I know that it is upgraded, so I think it will be even faster this year. Really big tires. Has some Penske shocks. You can see a mechanical fuel pump, and here you can see, yeah, so the fuel pump is back here, and you can see like an axle going from to the engine, I believe, that drives this fuel pump. Nice little lightweight brackets there holding the potentiometers for the travel, suspension travel. Then a cool variety of cars This Ferrari F12 V12 sounds very good, this one. And there's also the old ones, old Chevy stepside, old school with two old Zenit carburetors there. I think there is cars for for anyone. If you're interested in cars, you can always find something you like here. Probably the smallest car here, it's an Mini, and in Sweden actually we call these hundkoja. It's like the dog house. I don't know if that's something you say in English or if that's only the Swedish nickname for this cute little car. And it is rear-wheel drive. It has some small slicks here, 13-inch slicks. Tow hook, so yeah, towing this one as well. It is actually an V8 under the hood of this one, 4.6 liter. In here, they managed to get the engine inside here. Good job. This car model, AMC Pacer, is one favorite of mine from the Wayne's World movies. Originally, it's an 6-cylinder, straight 6, very low horsepower in this one. This one looks a little bit more racy. Got a fuel cell back here, roll bar, and yeah, really like these big windows. Some hosier tires on it here. Such a good looking car, the AMC Pacer. I think this is a 1975 model, and it has an V8 here with the intake, no air filter there. AMC is a motor company that made some really cool cars, I think, but they are not around anymore. We have Tolanders Volvo 240 here that also raced in 2019. It's a supercharger here. It had about 600 horsepower at that time, and now it headed to the dyno and put some more boost on it, and it made like 930 horsepower. And now I think it is even a little bit more boost. So yeah, maybe 1,000. Good looking, this old style Volvo. Also, this car has the full interior, the stock red seats, same as I have in the 245er, and yeah, stock steering wheel as well, and the back seat. Big Brembo brakes, color matched to the car. Intake air sensor of the Volvo here was broken, so no good times now. Found another sensor, but not the correct thread on that one. An Opel Kadett with this exhaust. It's in the Max Outlaw category. Kadetts, always cool cars. Supercharger. Looks like small block. El Camino is a very good car for the drag week or for the street week. You can have a lot of things here in the bed. BMW Touring with some special. Ford big V8 with nitrous. Stock ABS, and yeah, a lot of stock pieces still left in this one. Interesting location of oil cooler and the radiator on the side here. Electric water pump, EWP, and yeah, a fan there of course. Hopefully it will stay cool. So many of these race cars have the problem, they become too hot on the transportation. I love this transportation mode modifications to do. This one with the radiator, that I was thinking if it should work or not. Follow the lines here, and big radiator back here with a water pump. Okay, that will keep it cool. Radiator from Anab here in Fjugesta, and I was running their radiators in both my Supra and Volvo 245er. Several of the cars have these ski boxes on the roof. So yeah, not going for skiing. Good for loading up some equipment if you don't have a trailer. E36 BMW and twin turbo LS engine here. All set turbos here. Wheelies with a matching colored trailer. Some pulleys here for different boost. Another E36 turbo lurking in there. The categories that I think is interesting is input war RVD. So yeah, it's class where V8s are not allowed. 6-cylinder, 4 cylinders, and I think some rotors as well. Another BMW, an E30, this one with a single turbo, but no input war category for this one because it's a V8. Another Opel Kadett. The little beach boogie is back, the turbo one, and I hope the weather will be good all through this week. Not just only because of we want to see races every day, but I don't have a roof on this car. It's a pretty big turbo there. A lot of special here. The turbo in the middle here with the exhaust going up there. Yeah, interesting. And the air cooling. Maybe the only air-cooled engine. The only one I have seen so far. Another car with a ski box on the roof. Audi S2, looking really mean, this one. Skinnies in the front and yeah, big rear tires there. Wider fenders. Big Dodge here in the diesel category. Yeah, the intercooler is maybe 1 meter high and more than 1 meter wide. Starts there, goes all the way there. Will there be some black smoke out of this one? And this truck, it's a serious race build. Yeah, all bed removed here, and yeah, the fuel cell and radiator is actually back here as well. Yeah, that's good for the flow for the intercooler. It is the first race day, and I can see the slicks is on. The big Cummins diesel. Massive turbo. Some nitrous as well. And here we can see the massive intercooler. Beautiful machine, the compressor wheel. And the diesel looks like a transfer gearbox case there. So yeah, maybe one pass and then and you have to bring all the tools and spare parts with you all the time. And some have these small generators, could be good. For example, if you want to cook some food in the microwave or make some coffee. Another AMC car, but this time a Gremlin. Also this one with a V8. And yeah, a little special design on this one. AMC, they made some of these a little bit smaller full-size cars, American cars. Old Ford Taunus. Almost looks like they're going for a picnic. And the engine in this one, it's not a Ford engine anymore, it's a Mercedes. Yeah, 6-cylinder. Really have a special design in the front here. The whole car is yeah, special. Some crankcase ventilation bottle there. Road map to find the roads. Maybe they're a little bit old school and not using the GPS for finding around. We are here now at Skjula, and these are the 5 tracks where these cars will race. We have the 240 guys with the Mercedes 6-cylinder engines that are featured in drag racing from Mantorp last year. I think it's more than 1,000 horsepower in both of these. Here I can see a valve looking very much the same setup as I had on my Supra. It's a smart thing with a solenoid there, so they can have this valve to adjust it. So the clutch is slipping a little bit from the launch on the first gear, but is not going up slowly on the other gears. Pressure sensor there as well. Engine of this Opel is a Volvo 4-cylinder with a 16 valve head, and this is a little bit interesting. It is carburetors, Delotto, twin 40 millimeters, and we have some fuel injectors there as well. So the car is basically running on the carburetors, all normal driving, and this injectors is only extra fuel. And this car is built for many years ago actually, and I've seen this on other races during the years. Now also some ignition coils, so they can adjust the ignition. Transportation, air filter on. So I think they're finished for today, and going transportation to the next track. And Chevy 57. This is Timo's car that he was running, the last time Street Week was as well, but he had some problems with it, so hopefully it will run much better now. He's a cool guy. He has a lot of Lamborghinis and many different kind of category of cars. The whole side's possible to remove. Interior, even have a stereo sticker there. I'm an electronic throttle guy, but it's nice to see all of these mechanical throttle linkages going here, up here, into one carburetor there, in the front, some linkages here, going there. A lot of business here under the hood, twin turbo, LS engine. We have the precision turbos, fuel pressure regulator and boost controller here in the middle. I think it's slowly getting more and more turbo cars, even in the V8s here in Sweden. One smart solution with this Nova, I think, is the tow hook here. They connect it to the wheelie bar. So easy to disconnect. One of the top cars here for 75, and adjusting the boost now, so maybe we'll go a little bit faster.
Johan Forslund, Skanstullsdäck och någon gubbe som kör.
Yeah, we have bad head gasket here on this 740, so yeah, removed the head, putting in new gasket and new radiator, blown up this one as well. One of the most flashy paints and the nicest interiors. This one with the twin turbo as well. Some special solutions. We have a trigger there from an old distributor. Cadillac, not the normal drag racing car. The transportation equipment here in the Cadillac includes this one. Fresh air intake. This might be the biggest twin turbos I have seen here on the event so far. I guess it's twin 100 millimeters maybe. Some adjustments maybe. It's fuel tech controlled. Perfect camping and vacation. Many of the cars have a caravan behind them. Volvo 245 are here, and it's a 4-cylinder, but then 16 valve. And I can actually not see an intercooler. They have the throttle body down here already, and then some pipes, some extra injectors. Injection of ethanol or methanol maybe. Some more guys going for ski semester, or maybe not. Jonas, Nissan GTR. Last time he had his spare tires on the back here. Now he has a tow hook here with a trailer, and also bed there. Convenient, you can sleep in it. Hoses in the back and the M&H in the front. I've seen 2 GTRs attending this street week. It's right-hand drive, this one as well. Has the Swedish ECU and about 1300 horsepower. But they had a little problem today with wheel spin. So hopefully it will go a little faster later this week. Interesting build, this rusty pickup here, and of course a rusty pickup should have a carbon fiber drive shaft. Single turbo, this one, and electrical tape. Can repair anything. It has a blown head gasket. I hope they can repair it, and hopefully the head is still good, not damaged. Cylinder head removed. Very good looking, the Tommaso Pantera. "17-inch rims. Stunning interior, and the good thing you can see the engine back here. And most race cars, they have a lot of parts and everything. This one, I think they bring some coke and 1 screwdriver. That's it. Okay, most cars are leaving to the next drag strip. This is the first video from Street Week 2021. I will do more videos from this event. I will go to some other tracks as well. But now let's go home and edit. My press car here, unfortunately, I'm not racing. Hopefully I can do this event in my Audi next year. I'm building for that. Thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for the next episode from Street Week 2021.